Welcome back, everyone. Got a match on defense, and I'm using a new build that involves the new 6-piece set, the Banquet of Eyes. You can see I'm mainly using it for the continual damage effects and this 40-second cooldown here. So my build, the only thing I've really changed from traditional Battle Mage builds is the Lightning Nova. I've gone to the Fire one to add a burn to play off of that build, or the set, excuse me. And I'll link the full build in the description below as well. I'm very fragile in this build. It's kind of like a go in, try to blow whatever you can up, and either get out or die. Gets a lot of takedowns, a fair amount of deaths, but ideally, obviously, your KDA is higher. This is a very melee-heavy team that we're playing as well, which is why I'm choosing to show this match. A lot of melee in the current meta, and I thought it would be a good one to kind of show the overall strength of the build. Enemy team is very strong as well, and it looks like we have a DC. Choking them here would be great. Get whatever I can. As you can see, it just does insane bursts, but you're so fragile you kind of go down yourself. Might be able to take, proc a couple of cheat deaths with the dots. I mean, you can just see those dots ticking. It's crazy damage. Overall benefit there, pulling multiple of them back, allowing my team to kind of collapse on the choke point even more effectively. And that's become all the more important with the additional kills that are now needed on defense. So same thing, I'm just going to kind of dive in here and essentially just try to get my dots ticking on whatever I can. Pulling that Lightning Nova from behind is also very effective. Saw that I cast it kind of back at the stairway here, and then ran my way into the room, and that just drags that burn component onto everything. If my cooldown for the set happens to be up, that will then proc it, and then any additional damage I do from there will deal massive dots as well. So same thing, I'm going to cast my Nova and then drag it into them from behind. Wasn't needed there, but just getting a tick off with my bandage. And I'll show you that one more time because I got 3 on the idol here. Just proc his cheat death for doing so. I end up going down in the objective, but take one with me. And like I said, very, very fragile build, very fun to play. You are super glass cannon in melee range, and the amount of burst you have is just incredible. So it looks like they've broken through now, and with those 10 extra kills that are needed, we will have to defend this for a fair amount of time. Kind of burning time on that Zen shield. At this point I can go in, his shield should be wearing off. Melt him from behind. Barely get away there. They have more coming, so I'm going to Nova and then kind of dodge back, and you can see they just all run into it. Just get some of those dots ticking. And same thing, we'll drag some Novas in and just wipe out whatever we can. I will most likely go down here, unless I manage to sneak out. Like that guy whiffs, so maybe I'm... Nope, I will not make it. I do. And you can see they are able to push these idols up with that. They do have a whaley team. I was very surprised we kept them with that choke for as long as we did the start of phase 2. But I knew that anytime we kept them there would be beneficial. It kind of goes without saying, but Against a strong team, it's just all the more important. Dive in here. Now, if I can get another Lightning Nova off, I should have the buff up. Overall, very much enjoying the tweak to this build. I do plan on actually playing Beam Wizard for the majority of my time on Wizard this go-around, but I did want to share this build just because I think it's so powerful. And I think it's a big improvement from Battle Mages, which were kind of in a tough spot since the Vithu's nerf. And there are some other options you could do as well. So even the build that I'm going to list, you could still tweak some things and get some primary attack speed back by adding in some of the new essences and so forth. And just getting kills even as I run away, you can see, or kind of evade damage. Just see how powerful these dots are. Not much choice there. Couldn't go either direction. Yeah, it looks like this one will pretty much close out, even though they are starting to get fairly close. And I think we're just going to hit the death count regardless, even if they push into the next phase. But I just want to give everybody a preview of what I'm kind of testing and experimenting with on Wizard and BGs. This build has been very fun in Vault, and the reason for that is I'm an Immortal at the moment, and defending the Vault, I can basically always have the cooldown up. So as long as I don't attack anything in open world and so forth, when I'm actually going into the Vault to defend, I can ensure that that 40-second cooldown is up and have it proc in the fight every time. In this match, really the gameplay does not reflect how close this match should have been on paper. They don't always work out that way, and perhaps some people are just defeated to be on the attack side in a whale versus whale matchup. But regardless, hope you all enjoyed. Try the build up for yourself. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and have a great day.